Glad to have you with us from Fort Worth, Texas, today at Amon G. Carter Stadium, and we will see who comes out victorious in the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a squad from the American, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Aggies offense takes the field to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Downs. Got a man. It's Saunders. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
And the Aggies with the 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
So far, it's been a rough first drive for this defense, but I tell you what, guys, all can be forgotten if they can bow up and make a stand right here. You got a goal-to-go situation. You know they're going to try to be physical. The field's already shrunk. Get some momentum back right here. Get a big stand. At least hold them out.
Touchdown, Aggie. First points of the day are on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the UAB Blazers offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
back to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the ground with the back. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Blazers have their offense in high gear. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man along the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. The Blazers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Now from inside the red zone. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This is not an ideal start for this offense. Your defense already gave up points on the first drive. This is your first opportunity, and you're not doing the most important thing, protecting your quarterback. Already 2 sacks on the day.
He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Saunders. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. It's caught. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Let's talk for just a second about UAB. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to pass, it's Downs. Grabbed over the middle, it's Durant.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball is only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. A&M comes back out with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie! Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. Going to try to get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. To throw, it's Downs. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. One play in this drive, and already out to the 41. It's first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice gain, marking at the 47. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Needs it to keep this drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Blazers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun to give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps it going. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll pull it down and run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, hard not to enjoy the pageantry and the meaning of this great game. And, of course, it helps to have had ourselves an eventful first half in the Armed Forces Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move-the-chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Armed Forces Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other and you get some motivation, you need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
Rides the back on the option to give. Breaks into the open. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And they did not let him get to that 1st down line. It'll bring up a call here. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Wants to return it. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
He'll do it himself. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Running back searching for a hole. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Give to the running back. And some room to work. Oh, what a cut! And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. It's caught. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a second down play. From the gun, running back gets the give. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. And the Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right. A 41-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Downs. Good timing on the quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. First and 10 for the offense. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Blazers will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Blazers are rolling down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give on the option. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
As a defense, we are talking about this right now. As soon as they come out under center, alert, alert, quarterback sneak, everybody dive at the feet of the offensive lineman, create a pile, jump to the football. Great job by the defense, understanding the formation, stopping the quarterback sneak.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And that'll not only be a 1st down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Blazers in the hurry-up. They've been running it, but now the pass. Rushes on him. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Touchdown, Blazers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
The extra point is good, and they cut it to a 28-13 game. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Back to throw, it's Downs. Under fire. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He'll try to take it back.
Let's go. Talk about having 1 foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short.
He lobs one high down the left side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. He's taking a deep shot. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator.
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
And with that, the seat...